The Annapurna Interactive Collection has been announced, so this is going to be for Switch. I don't know if it's going to be coming out on other consoles or anything like that, but it's 12 games that's going to be on a single cartridge. So you'll be getting Donut County, Gorogoa, Hindsight, I Am Dead, If Found, Kentucky Route Zero TV Edition, Neon White, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Solar Ash, The Artful Escape, The Pathless, and What Remains of Edith Finch, all on one disc. Pre-orders are going to be starting on October 26th. So that is tomorrow here, but I guess it's going to be the day after tomorrow if you're stateside. And yeah, you can order them. And they said that the copies should ship in quarter 4 2023. So they should be shipping quite soon. So if you're a fan of Annapurna and you either haven't played any of those games, which I guess why would you be a fan if you haven't played any of their games? Or if you've played a few of them, but not all of them, then yeah, that sounds like a pretty good deal. It looks like they are going to be somewhat limited, or at least they are going to be a deluxe limited edition. So, of the limited deluxe edition, there's only going to be 2,500 units total. But yeah, if you are a fan of Annapurna Interactive, I think this is a great deal because I've played Donut County and I loved it. I have I Am Dead. I haven't played it yet, but it's in the backlog. And some of the other ones looked pretty good too. I've heard a lot of really good things about Neon White. So,
And if you don't remember what Annapurna is, and stop me if I'm wrong, but I believe Annapurna is an editor for indie studios. So if you're tired of triple A's and you want to try a lot of small and good indie studios, Annapurna is usually a safe bet. With the other, which is I forgot the
Devolver
name.
Digital.
There's two studios. Oh yes, thank you, Devolver. So yeah, these two there. If you want indie games, they are usually safe bets and are doing great work. Thank you, in indie studios. You really blow a breath of fresh air on the gaming world, and we love you, or at least I do.
yeah, I'm surprised they can fit 12 games on one disc. It makes me wonder what were you originally doing? Were you using like a twelfth of a disc? These must be really small games. I don't know what the overhead on something like that would be if you're putting one game on a disc, but you're only using 1/12 of the disc. I don't know. Is that a efficient use of funds? I don't know.
I'm not sure, but these games are what usually with 4 or 5 hours. If it's indie games, the short hike was
They're
four
pretty
hours.
short. I
So
beat Donut County in a
yeah,
single stream. It was about 3 hours, if I remember correctly.
yeah. See, so yeah, that's fine. They just don't print the games individually. It's just you buy them on Steam.
I know this is cool. Not to mention, you said Adam, this was coming out on the Switch, right?
This is on. Yeah, I've only seen information on the Switch. I don't know if it's coming out anywhere else.
So it makes sense, right? A
As
Switch
far as I know, it's only Switch.
is just like a typical SD card, right? Or like a micro SD, whatever you want to call it, right? And those go all the way up to 4 terabytes in terms of storage, right? So you can fit lots on a Switch. Adam's totally right. People always feel weird, like, why is this so small? And I think some Switch games do get big, like the Borderlands collection, I remember on the Switch ended up being like 15 gigabytes or something. But yeah, this is awesome. And again, this feeds into the collector aspect of that many Switch people, or not many Switch people, like lots of gamers still have, that I still have, that I'll be talking about in my third story as well. But yeah, no, this looks exciting. And there's a huge secondhand market here everywhere in the world for Switch games, right? Because I can buy a Switch game from Antoine and plug it into my Switch, and there's no region locking or anything like that, right? And the cool thing as well is I can buy a Chinese Switch game here in Taiwan and plug it into my Switch, and I'll get the English because that's just the way it works for some reason, which I still don't understand why PlayStation doesn't allow that and gives Adam continuous headaches about language selections on his games, which seems a bit backwards in my opinion.
It's not the PlayStation necessarily; it's the
The
publishers.
publishers, right? Yes. So I shouldn't say PlayStation. I apologize for that, but yeah, no, it's this is something.
Because like Witcher, you can get any language you want. If it's a CD Projekt Red game, you can get any language you want. You might have to, for example, I was playing Witcher 3, and I was thinking like, oh, hey, you know what? Witcher is supposed to be from Poland. Maybe I should play in
Polish.
Polish. So I went, and it was like, okay, yeah, you can switch to Polish if you want, but what you have to do is you have to download the Polish patch, and then you have to restart the game. So you had to do it that way. But the game would come pre-installed with maybe a few languages. But they have a list of options that you can download if you want. But yeah, the for so CD Projekt Red does it, but for whatever reason, Bandai Namco decided, you know what? Let's not do that anymore. Let's just be completely random in our language. So
I don't get that at
we're
all.
just going to throw darts at a map on the world, and whatever country it lands on, we're giving it that localization.